Camilla will be speaking with AVALON Tournier from the Alzheimer Society, who is in our studio to talk about Alzheimer's disease and how we can support people living with the disease. So, have a look.
In our studios, it's my pleasure to introduce to you AVALON Tournier, and she is the Education and Support Coordinator with Alzheimer Society of BC.
That's right.
And this is January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Do you know there are 747,000 people living with dementia? And this number is expected to double in 20 years, over 70,000 people in BC. And do you also know that 10,000 people are under the age of 60? So these numbers that are given are alarming. How we are aging and the dementia or this Alzheimer's is taking over the lives of seniors, right?
It is. I think a lot of people don't really realize how many people are affected.
Yeah.
And certainly many times people think of it as just older people getting it. It's not a part of normal aging.
Okay.
It is different from that. It is a disease. And you just mentioned, there are 10,000 people in BC under the age of 65 who have some form of dementia.
Wow. So during this Education and Awareness Month, January, what is your organization doing? What are you guys doing? Are you having support group? Are you bringing awareness and education to educate the community on Alzheimer's?
We are. We do have support groups that are ongoing on an ongoing basis in all the communities throughout British Columbia. In the Lower Mainland, we have them here in Surrey and Delta and White Rock. And as I mentioned, they're all throughout the province. Yeah. We also have education classes. Yeah. We have ones that are for the family caregivers. Mm. They're usually once a week for 4 weeks. They provide information about how to communicate better and more effectively with the person, behaviors, coping skills, and tips. And then we have a class called Shaping the Journey. Mm. And that's for someone who has early stages of dementia, where they can go with a family member or friend and learn a positive approach to what they're going through, and diet and lifestyle and how to be the best they can be and have as much quality of life as they can.
So what is the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia?
Well, dementia is a broad term. It's sort of all-encompassing, and basically it means that people have got memory loss, there's changes in personality and so on. So it is just a very general term.
Okay.
The most common type of dementia is Alzheimer's disease, and that's about 65%. There are other dementias as well, which a lot of people, if they've been diagnosed, would have heard of: vascular dementia and Lewy body and frontal temporal dementias.
Mm-hmm. Is there a cure?
No, unfortunately there isn't. We wish there was.
Yeah.
And the Alzheimer's Society is constantly contributing a portion of their donations to research, so that we're hoping to find a cure. But we are making people aware of things they can do to decrease their risk for developing Alzheimer's and dementia. And there are things we can do that we can change to reduce our risk.
Mm-hmm. So when should one be aware of, if I have elderly parents living at home, and do they forget the keys, or where is the remote control, or have I turned off the stove? When is the time that one should be able to say, there is something happening in here, and what can they do? Is there anything? Can they go to the doctor and just say, I'm very forgetful? I mean,
they can, and certainly it isn't just about memory loss. There is memory loss, and that is one of the 10 warning signs, but it's memory loss that often interferes with your daily life. So you're forgetting doctor's appointments, you're forgetting more important things, you're forgetting the names of children and grandchildren, and appointments that you've made. Mm-hmm. So certainly you often see personality change. You see a person more anxious and more frustrated than they would normally be, particularly when they can't remember things. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you see people will become more agitated than they would normally do. Mm-hmm. But it's very important that they do go to their doctor and get some type of diagnosis, because there's many other things that this could be that's causing their memory loss or causing this change. Perhaps they have thyroid conditions. Perhaps they have undiagnosed diabetes. Perhaps they have many of the other things that they could have, even a stroke. So it's important that the doctor does do a thorough diagnosis and find out what it is. If it does happen to be some form of dementia, there are medications out that can help. They certainly are not a cure, but they help a person maintain the same level longer.
Okay.
So there's more quality of life.
Wow.
Or can be. That, along with diet and lifestyle, learning about their dementia, can help them have more quality.
And so, what should one be able to do? Like us, like people, anybody that is watching and listening today, is there anything we can do to be able to mindful? Is there any certain food we can eat, certain vitamins? Is there anything we can do? I mean, like there is all different kind of health condition. You go for exercise to bring down diabetes, put little salt in the food to bring down your blood pressure. Is there anything we can do to...
So we want to put less salt in our food
Yes.
to reduce our blood pressure. That's right. Certainly, we have a workshop called The Healthy Brain, and that provides a lot of information about how we can reduce our risk. And we are doing those locally all throughout the province during the month of January and throughout the year. Also, we have some excellent information on our website. If you just search at the top, Healthy Brain, you'll see some very good information about diet and lifestyle. And certainly, it is a lot of the things we've been hearing. Exercise regularly. If you have high blood pressure, do reduce your salt. Take your medication. Walk. Get lots of exercise. Eat the right type of things. But also exercise our mind, too, to keep active as we can.
Right.
Do those Sudokus and the word searches and
reading,
crossword puzzles, reading, all those kind of things.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you so much be able to come and educate our community on this disease, Alzheimer's, and this is the awareness month. So I think you can go on Google and search if you know you are living with a loved one in the house. So there is a lot of support system in there that people can go and get some support for themselves. If they get education, they'll be able to support the person who has dementia or Alzheimer's.
They can, certainly, and they can support the person better and help them so they feel that they're included in the community and they're more included in their family, that they still have a place in their family. We have some excellent information on our website, so it's www.alzheimerbc.org, and there's some very good information there about workshops and things you can do to help support your family member or friend.
Is there a number they can call to get more information?
There is. In Vancouver, it would be 604-681-6530. That was 604-681-6530. I don't know if you wanted the local one as well in Surrey, but that one would be 604-449-5000.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Be able to
Bella.
come and educate our community on Alzheimer's.
Thank you.
Thank you, Avalon, for the work you do with this society to bring awareness and give information on this disease.